这是国道，冲没了。这是高铺那块大石头还。
Across vast regions of China, what started as steady rain has turned into a disaster no one was prepared for. Days of non-stop, unrelenting downpour have triggered severe floods, swallowing entire neighborhoods, farmland, and vital infrastructure beneath a tide of muddy, fast-moving water. Rivers have swollen far beyond their banks. Once lush farmlands are now nothing but brown lakes. Roads have disappeared under the surge. Streets that were filled with laughter, bicycles, and daily routines now echo only with the rushing of water, emergency sirens, and the cries of those searching for loved ones. This isn't just a natural disaster. It's a human crisis. Entire communities have been forced to flee in panic. Families escaping with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Children held tightly in their parents' arms. Elderly people carried through waist-deep water by neighbors and volunteers. People are walking barefoot through mud and rubble, clutching whatever they could save, if anything at all. Schools have closed indefinitely. Power is out in many areas. Clean water is scarce. For some, the only light comes from rescue boats combing the dark waters, or helicopters hovering overhead, searching for stranded survivors. Rescue teams are working around the clock.
需要救援，看是有救援能救援，都搁这路上呢，水快淹到人。
Firefighters, soldiers, and emergency medics are risking their lives to reach isolated villages, deliver food, provide medical care, and transport people to safety. Temporary shelters, set up in schools, warehouses, and sports halls, are filling up fast. Volunteers are handing out hot meals, blankets, and warm clothes to those who've lost everything. Trauma counselors are helping the children, many of whom are still too shocked to speak. The destruction goes beyond homes and roads. Crops that took months to grow have been wiped out in hours. Livestock has drowned. Small farmers, many of them already struggling, now face ruin. This is more than a loss of money. For many, it's the loss of their future.
今年啊，真正灾难多哟，一个太水，洪水泛。
Meteorologists say the rain may not stop soon. Flood alerts are still in place across multiple provinces. Emergency sirens continue to wail. Engineers are racing to reinforce damaged levees and aging dams.
Ve nomás el desmadre. Ahí va el carro sin gente.
Hoping to prevent even greater collapse. But with the ground saturated and rivers at breaking point, the threat of further disaster hangs over everyone like a shadow. Yet, even in the middle of all this devastation, hope hasn't disappeared. In one village, a man turned a giant cooking pot into a boat to rescue his neighbors. In another, a school teacher used her own body to shield children from falling debris. Across the region, complete strangers are forming human chains, pulling others to safety, hand by hand. These are the stories that matter. They remind us that even when nature is at its most brutal,
围墙都冲倒了，快打电话叫救援了！快来！这个地方还能待吗？我就分开了。哎呦，我先挂了啊！我在这跟你讲，你看围墙的。
the human spirit can be even stronger. The floods are still rising. The nights are still long. But the people, they're not giving up. They're standing together, helping each other, rebuilding not just homes, but hope.